Hey guys, Ethan here from Wi-Fi Sports and Trek, and today we're going to be talking about gaiters, what they're good for, how they should be used, and why you need them. Anyway, before we get into all of that, let's talk about setup, because not all of these gaiters are going to work for all of these shoes. Now, while they're pretty versatile, and you can probably make them work, certain shoes like these Ultras and these Topos design their shoes to go with their gaiters. As you can see here, we have a little D-link at the front for a hook, and a little Velcro trap at the back. Now, this is going to secure it at the front and back, because on these Topo gaiters, they have a hook and Velcro specifically for that. Same with the Ultra ones. But with the Salomons here, they have no hook on the front and no Velcro at the back. Instead, you can see there's a rise under the midsole. That is going to be for this strap here. That strap is going to go under your foot and keep it in place. These are just different styles. You can probably make them work with both. The only thing is these Ultras and Topos don't have that rise in the midsole where the heel would be to hook it under. So just make sure you know what you're buying before you buy it. We would probably recommend attaching the right brand to the right shoe. So grab these Altra Gaiters for these Ultra shoes, these Topo Gaiters for the Topo shoes, and the Salomon Gaiters for the Salomon shoes. That way, you know the product you're buying is going to match the shoes you're wearing. Next up, we're going to be talking about how to attach these to your shoes. So if there's a little metal hook at the front of your gaiters, which most gaiters will come from, you can either attach it to the D-link at the front, like we talked about before, or just on the lowest lace, or the lace that is the closest to where the hook naturally sits. Either's fine. It's just to hold it in place at the front so it's not sliding around. Next, if you have Velcro on the back of your shoe and you have Velcro on the back of your gaiter, you simply tear open this little tab here, like this. It was easier than it looks, trust me. And then you're going to slip the Velcro in there, close it up, and then you're done. You're secured. Wrap it around your heel and you're good to go. But if you're working with these Salomons here or any more traditional type of gaiter, it might not have the hook, it might not have the Velcro. These ones just have a strap underneath. So the strap is going to hook under. You're going to thread your foot through the strap first, and then you're just going to wrap it around your ankle and Velcro it. And that's set up. Now, if you're wearing long pants and gaiters, especially shin high gaiters for like hiking, really wet weather, we'd recommend going sock, pant, then gaiter. Have the gaiter on the outside. So the gaiter is the first line of defense, which is what it's intended to be. It has the most durable material for this, and it's just easier that way. You're not going to get your pants and your gear dirty. Here at Wildfire Sports, we stock a wide variety of gaiters for all types of uses, ranging from trail running all the way to rugged trekking. Now, you might be asking, do I really need gaiters? And the short answer is we probably recommend gaiters for all types of outdoor activities. However, if you don't find yourself struggling with bugs or water in your shoes or dust, it's okay not to use them. However, we would recommend trying them as they do really help with a lot of situations, and they can just add that little extra layer of protection that is going to make you feel more comfortable when you're walking and outdoors. First off, gaiters are going to act as your first line of defense, especially with these low ankle shoes, because when you're wearing hiking boots with a higher ankle, you have that bit of extra protection, but your feet are more exposed with these low ankle ones, so gaiters are a must. Even with these Salomon Speedcross 6s, which are Gore-Tex waterproof shoes, the waterproofing is only going to repel water on the outer layer of the shoe, the outer lining, not in the opening of the shoe. If water gets in here, it's stuck, and it's not coming out again. Now, we add gaiters to prevent this because you're adding a cone around your foot that's going to funnel water away from your foot and repel it, because the outside of the shoe is already waterproof. Now, this can help to delay or even off-put the effects of water in your shoe entirely. Okay, so we've talked a lot about all these low ankle gaiters, all these running gaiters, but we're going to upgrade our gaiters, so we're going to upgrade what we're working with. So here, we have other gaiters. I also forgot the boots. So, bigger, heavy duty ones meant for hiking. Now we've got everything, and trekking, and all of that good stuff. Sorry about that. So, gaiters can also be good for preventing leeches, ticks, and even snakes, but we'll get into that one later. Now, deterring these creepy crawlies is essential because this isn't just about comfort. All of these can be absolute trip enders and nightmares, trust me. So if you really want to work on deterring leeches and ticks, I would highly recommend wearing long pants, thick socks, and heavy duty gaiters that come up to your knee. All of this is going to add more and more protection, going to make it really hard for them to get in. Okay, let's make this very clear. Gaiters will not prevent snake bites, even if advertised. Do not use them as snake prevention. If you're hiking in snake territory, which, let's be fair, is the entirety of Australia, always carry a snake bite kit. These are small, lightweight, and very cheap for what they do. These can save your life, and you should absolutely be hiking with one of these. What these gaiters can do is lessen the severity of a bite by adding more thickness, more layers. Leather can do this, gaiters can do this, jeans, thicker pants, thicker socks, just anything like that. You shouldn't rely on clothing or gear to prevent a snake bite. You should research snakes in your area, identify the type of snake, carry snake bite kits, and most of all, just avoid them. It's their natural habitat. I forgot to add, gaiters can also protect you from harmful vegetation, like stinging nettles or spinifex. Like I mentioned before, gaiters come in a wide variety of uses, so it's important to get one that matches your needs. So here, my lovely microphone is an Altra Gaiter and a Topo Gaiter. These are really lightweight running gaiters. They match the shoes of their brand, and they're going to be more breathable, be a very light form of protection. At each level of gaiter, we're going to add a little bit of durability and cost. So first up, we have these Salomon Gaiters, which have very thick material under your foot and are going to have some extra padding on the other side of your ankle. Along with these Moxie Gaiters, which also have these thick straps under your foot, are breathable and have a little added thickness. Now, all of the gaiters I have showed you so far can be used for hiking. I probably wouldn't recommend them. They're designed for running, they're lightweight, they're less durable. We're going to start off the hiking range with these low to mid ankle height Summit Spinifex Gaiters. These are much more durable and thicker than the previous options. They're going to be better for deterring water and preventing that harmful vegetation and ticks and leeches. Now, if you like these Spinifex Gaiters, but you want something a bit higher, I'd go for these Grasshopper Gaiters. So they're very similar material. They just have a cinching just above the ankles to help prevent that water and ticks and leeches getting down. Okay, lastly, we're going to be showing you the most durable of our gaiter range. We have two models here from Summit, the Overland and the Quagmire. So I'm going to be talking about the Overland first. It's same material as the previous two. It's going to be shin high. It's going to be the most protection so far. Great if you're walking in mud or puddles that are going to come up really high on your boots and gear and offer you the most protection. Lastly is these Quagmire event gaiters. These are the bee's knees. They have a waterproof lining. They have the most durable material on the ankles and a lightweight breathable material at the top. They have heavy duty straps leading under your boots. It's everything you could possibly need. So if you're doing really heavy duty hiking, you're doing some bush bashing, anything like that, I would go with the Quagmire ones. They won't lead you wrong. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you for listening to me talk about gaiters for 3 minutes. If you want to check any of these out, there'll be a link in the description to our website. And if you have any questions, leave a comment. Thank you for watching.